Easy money ain't good, and good money ain't easy. You can make good money on eBay, but it ain't easy. I must really say a very big shout out to Tech and Sports. I stumbled on a video today, and typically I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and sometimes I just don't have time to search for a particular video. I tend to go with the videos that YouTube recommends to me, and today I got a recommendation for a video from Tech and Sports. The title of the video was, "Are you ready to wash your hands off reselling yet?" And this video caught my attention. I took a close look at it. Honestly speaking, I've not been watching a lot of tech and sports content, but from what I could find out, he's has been reselling on eBay for a very, very long time. And yes, he has paid his dues, and sometimes these things are not hard to tell. He has done a very good job, and from what I can see, he's giving back a lot to the community, and I must say a very big shout out to him. The reason I wanted to comment on this video was this. Yes, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Sometimes when you walk in the warehouse, it's always very lonely, and sometimes you just want something to be playing in the background, and sometimes you get some golden nuggets here and there from people. Each time I'm having a long day at the warehouse, one thing I want to do is to make sure that I have a YouTube video on playing on the background. And yes, honestly, sometimes it could be also very annoying. You just want to really focus. You don't want to have divided attention. But today, as soon as I got this video on my home feed, I wanted to take a look at it and just hear what Tech and Sport had to say. And the major point of this video was to say that, look, reselling as it is, first of all, it's a job. This was obviously from a previous video. But then that it takes a lot of work. This is one thing that is conspicuously missing on a lot of YouTube videos that I tend to watch on YouTube. You see, it's very beautiful to come to YouTube and try to flex what you've achieved on eBay. But one thing that is conspicuously missing on a lot of videos is that people don't tell you the amount of work that goes into this thing. And sometimes if you are told beforehand what it would take from you to become successful on eBay, sometimes you might even want to say, look, you know what, I don't think I want to do this. You know, this is a lot of work. Like he said in the video, the closing remark of the video, he said, good money, easy money ain't good, and good money ain't easy. That is exactly the summary of what it takes to succeed on eBay. It takes a lot of work to succeed on this eBay street. And sometimes, honestly speaking, judging from my own experience, it could be really, really daunting. That eBay is a full-time job is no longer in doubt. In the beginning, people used to come on YouTube to try to flex and say that, look, yes, it's something you can just do, you can make a lot of money on eBay, and you just have to put in a little bit of work, go to the thrift stores, buy some few stuffs, and bring it back and just clean it up and sell it. But there used to be a time where this was highly possible. This was way back in the days, 2020, 2019. These were times where eBay was pretty much easy, but 2024, things are getting a little bit more complicated, and eBay is moving daily away from the fact that you could just be a rookie seller and just come to the platform and think you want to dominate. There are so many reasons for this. You see, if you are opportune, maybe you are opportune to get an item pretty cheap or more or less for free, then yes, you can just bring it to the platform and then sell it. Yes, you're going to make a lot of sales, but this is just going to be a one-off transaction because, truth be said, you cannot continue to get items for free for so long. Yes, last year, I got a lot of items that when I brought them to the market, it was a game changer. I crashed the price of the market and made a lot of sales from these items. But the thing is, we're not talking about eBay as you just come in to do a one-off transaction where you just get an item, say for free or for very cheap, and you bring it to the platform and you sell them, and then you come onto YouTube to flex that you're already successful on eBay. No. We're talking about playing the long game on eBay, which is year in, year out, you are here doing the same thing every day, January, February, up to December, rinsing and repeating in December, and starting all again in January, doing the same thing, consistently selling on the platform. Sales are going through, sales are not going through, you are there, you are listing items, and you are doing the same thing, you are shipping out items, constantly searching out ways to get new stuff and getting new stuff, processing them. This is a lot of work, and this is the first time, honestly speaking, I will hear somebody dedicate a 15 minutes video to really hammer down this point that look, reselling could be a lot of work. Yes, there could be a lot of money to be made, but the dues you have to pay. Sometimes you have to be really, really lonely. Sometimes you have to really deal with the fact that things are not just working. You get good items that you think, in your opinion, they are decent stuff, and you bring them to the platform, only to realize that yes, you've put in a lot of time to list them, to process them, which is clean them if they need to be cleaned. And then you bring them to the platform, try to sell them, realize that it's not selling. And sometimes you are doing this not as a part-time gig, but as a full-time gig. It doesn't matter. You still have to pay your rent. You still have to pay your electricity bills. Your expenses are mounting. You have insurance to pay, and sometimes things are not just going the way you expected. Perhaps when you started selling on eBay was when you got access to a very good inventory. You listed it and everything went pretty smooth. You felt like this was it, and you possibly quit your job to do this full time. Yes, it's a lot of work. Good work takes work. This was one of the quotes from Tech and Sport also in the video. It takes a lot of work to succeed on this street. Is it possible? Yes, it's highly possible, but does it take a special kind of skill set? Yes. Gone are the days where eBay needs to be handled with kid gloves. The times are not anymore. It's 2024, and a lot of things, the landscape is changing daily. The most recent thing I'm beginning to notice on eBay now is that the big players, the big companies, the companies you call the wholesalers, they are also coming to eBay to sell the items that you also want to resell. And this is already a game changer in terms of competition, because if a wholesaler, more or less like the manufacturer of an item, also comes to eBay to list the same product that you are trying to sell, definitely you cannot compete on price. And from my experience selling on eBay for so long, eBay is pretty much a price game. Yes, there are other little things you can do, good listings, good photos. These are just things that you can do on the side. But if it comes to black and white, the eBay game is pretty much a price game. And the better the price, the better the chances that you sell the items that you list on the platform. So the competition is getting harder. It's getting also more difficult to get items. Gone are the days where you go to the thrift stores and pretty much just get bolo items lying on the shelves waiting for you. But the days are pretty much gone, because even the thrift stores themselves, they are also coming on the platform to sell. Man, the hustle is real. Everybody is trying to make money. Nobody wants to actually wait to do the wholesaler thing, which is you have a bunch of resellers, you only sell to these resellers. And I mean, sometimes the wholesalers, they also do not have so unlimited patience to just keep waiting for the sellers to come back and buy from them. They feel like you can actually put in goods to the market at any given time, and the customers are just the end users. If I were to be a wholesaler, sometimes when things are hard up, maybe I have not met my monthly quota in terms of sales, tell me, why do I have to continue to wait on a reseller to come and buy my stuff? I would easily just take the stuff myself and push them onto eBay, crash the price, make my sales, and get out of the market. And this is exactly the game that is being played right now in 2024. So is it still possible to make it on eBay? Are you going to wash your hands off at this point? My honest answer is no, because even though things are getting more difficult, I have also changed my business strategy as to respond to exactly what is going on right now, the changes that eBay is currently experiencing. So if you are trying to sell on eBay and you are still using the strategy of 5-10 years ago, you are setting yourself up for failure, because things have pretty much changed. First, it takes a lot of work. Secondly, it takes a new kind of strategy to really win on this platform. If you are ready to put in these two combinations, which is work, you are not scared of work, you are not scared of waking up, spending 9 hours or 10-12 hours in your warehouse alone, in your room, in your warehouse, in your kitchen, wherever you feel comfortable spending time to do eBay, then you are welcome to be part of the new eBay. If you are not scared of putting in a lot of time developing a new strategy to source for items, a new strategy to get wholesalers to give you items for pretty much cheap, then you are welcome to be part of the new eBay. Because if you still want to buy items for very expensive and think that you can actually list them on eBay and sell them for more expensive price, then you are pretty much selling yourself. You do not want to be part of the new eBay. Yes, There's a lot of money to be made on eBay. Make no mistake, it's a lot of work. A lot of work will be needed to be put in. And also, eBay in 2024 is more of a strategy game. Let that sit with you. I hope this video finds you well. If it does, go ahead and click on the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Until I see you again, peace.